In our For the People coverage, Washington's 6th district covers parts of South and Northwest Spokane, as well as Cheney and Medical Lake.
Running for re-election for position 2 is incumbent Jenny Graham. Running against her is Michaela Kelso. Bronte Sorotsky spoke to both candidates on the key issues they're focused on.
Crime and safety are some of the biggest issues legislative candidates say face Washington. Kelso and Graham, both running for District 6, Position 1, have different approaches to tackle this issue. Michaela Kelso hasn't held public office before, but she's looking to get her foot in the door this election.
In short, my 3 important topics are education, healthcare, and the housing crisis.
If elected, she says she wants to work to make housing in Washington more affordable.
Introduce legislation that provides grants or in public-private partnership assistance so that communities can build more affordable housing, low-income housing, but also build and maintain shelters for those who they are having trouble finding an appropriate place to live. And
she faces Jenny Graham, who's been in office since 2018. Graham says her biggest priorities are making sure victims of crime are heard and protected.
The criminals are held way up ahead over the victims that are created, and that's not right. And that is where I can make a difference.
Graham says if reelected, she wants to continue to work on public safety.
I want Spokane to have that message that goes out that if you want to peddle drugs, you want to go after our children or our families to enslave them in human trafficking, Spokane is not the place that you want to go. I am going to work to make it as difficult as I possibly can for them to function here.
In 2020, Graham faced criticism after sharing posts about the COVID vaccine on social media.
I didn't spread misinformation. If you go back and you read the news article, what it was that I said, I've seen these vaccine bills come through, and I was concerned. I was saying, please don't cut corners on, these medicines or therapies. And can we have somebody else besides the pharmaceutical company that can't be sued doing the testing?
Kelso says she wants to address housing to address crime.
People generally don't steal food from the grocery store just because they don't want to pay for it, but because they can't afford it.
Now, something both candidates did agree on is that crime and public safety are major issues affecting their districts. While Graham is tougher on criminals and is looking to remove their eligibility for early release, Kelso says the accessible housing and less people on the streets can reduce crime. Live in studio, Bronte Sorotsky, 4 News Now.